Hello, you're welcome. You're watching the Funny White Man show, which is the biggest, the brightest, and the most entertaining show in Africa.
Funny white man, funny white man, funny white man, but this way you talk, it's too much. Give me 5,000 man that you. It's too much. So you get it like, when she move along the street, yeah, me should like that, I'm going girl. You know, my own people, actually. Yeah, fine, it's fun. I enjoy it. And I'm one of those very few.
I'm forever taking it personal. I will listen 160 million Nigerians are corrupt. How? Brother, I'm looking for you.
Yeah, but it's a growth, and this is the time to build business and know the pitfalls and know what to do and what not to do. But there are months where you get business and months.
You know how we do, how we tell you. We do the way you do.
Hello, you're welcome. You're watching Trending Matters on the Funny White Man show. Of course, they will bring you trending issues just to entertain and tickle your fancy. Hello and welcome to the Funny White Man show. My name is the Funny White Man, and as you know, this is where we bring you nothing but the best straight out of Africa. My first guest on the show today is a senior presenter, a master compare, and he's going to be joining us very shortly. But as you know, every week I bring you very interesting and funny videos just to make you laugh and make you relax. Check this out. We'll be right back.
Good morning, ma. Yeah, ma, all is not really well. Oh. When you told me your daughter Ntecha can cook, what exactly did you mean? Okay, Indomie and white yam. No, ma, you know, since we've been married now, I've been eating pizza. So I gave her money yesterday to cook ora soup and semovita. But as I'm talking to you, I don't know what I'm looking at. And she made her come and said the semovita. Yeah, she tasted it. She agreed it wasn't sweet, but she put sugar in the soup, ma. No, ma. I don't want to swipe with her sister. You know, when people gave me this list of 1.6 million as bride price, I made it clear that I don't like what I hate. This was not what I bargained for. No, ma, I'm calling to know when I will come and collect my money, because I am not marrying again. I'm not marrying again.
Hope you enjoyed the small sketch you just saw. So a very funny guy in Nigeria. Okay guys, like I said before the break, my first guest on the show today is a senior presenter, master compare. Please welcome Tosin Odonfa. How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Hope I didn't mess up your name.
Well, not at all. I was just like, man, senior presenter. I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
senior.
Yeah, you're doing great things, sir.
Appreciate it.
Doing great things. So nice to finally meet you.
Well, thank you for having me here.
And,
I'm glad to be here.
I feel underdressed right now. You're wearing your Gucci top, your... Tosin, how's everything?
I'm good. I like the pocket square.
Yeah, I got it on my way when I was coming.
Okay.
From France, you know.
France.
Yeah, they were just hawking it in France. I just picked it up.
Yeah, France is on its way to Kenya.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, I was going through your profile and I was really impressed. But
I was really scared.
you know, a lot of people, I actually knew you from when you were hosting the First Stars on Urban Life TV.
Okay.
That was like one of the big breaks for you in presenting. But let's take it back. When did it all start for you?
When did it start?
Yeah.
I think for me, I've been somewhat presenting since I was a child. And when I say
Really?
presenting, it means that I've always kind of stood in front of crowds, which may just be my family, and kind of entertained them. My aunt always said that when I was a little child, I would just stand and entertain people.
Yeah.
So I think that was one of it. But the very first time that I think I felt like I was connecting with a crowd was at church when I played, I think it was Jesus. And at the end of it, I had to stand in front of the crowd.
So you were like a black
something.
Jesus.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
So I felt at that point that I was connecting with the audience, and it felt like magic. So
Wow.
at that point, I thought, my goodness, I like standing in front of crowds.
Yeah.
And I think that was the eureka moment when I felt that
Like you
this
had,
could be
you
it.
just got the call through an MTN line that this is where you should.
Hey, maybe not the
Okay.
brand you just called, but I definitely
Okay.
got a call of some sort.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. And for someone who studied, got a postgraduate degree in business administration, chemical engineering degree from Howard University, you know, I was wondering why Why go into the media instead of you doing what you learned in school?
It's an interesting question. On the one hand, when you say doing what I learned in school,
Yeah.
in terms of having a postgraduate degree in business administration, I am doing exactly what I learned in school, and I'll explain why. I
Okay.
consider myself a business person.
Okay.
So I'm an entrepreneur who right now is running a business that sells his media personality. So my service is my media personality.
Yeah.
And so some of the services that I offer is
Yeah.
being a television presenter,
Yeah.
being a master of ceremonies at conferences, weddings, private events,
Burials.
etc. It's funny you mentioned burials.
Because I've anchored one as well.
I've done one.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, sadly, or however you want to say,
Yeah.
I'll be anchoring another one tomorrow and the day after.
Really?
So it's funny you mentioned
Your
burials.
burial ministry, your ministry is moving.
it is moving. But
Yeah.
frank truth is, on the one hand, in terms of my business degree,
Yeah.
it definitely helps me to run that business. But in addition, I also run one or two small enterprises on the side.
Okay.
Which I won't go into the details of that for now. But in terms of chemical engineering,
Yeah.
one thing that I will say is chemical engineering has helped me to have a process-oriented thinking and has also helped me to have a very strong work ethic. I arrive places early and I can stay as long as is necessary to get the job done. That's what engineers do.
That's amazing, amazing. And one thing I love about your brand, there's something that you've been pushing so hard, which is TV toasting. It's been everywhere on social media. Tell us more about that.
Well, I'm glad you've seen the name TV toasting. I think it's about branding. I think I understand branding to a good extent, and I would say that anyone who is coming up in entertainment, media, or whatever needs to have a relatively good grounding in branding.
Okay.
Now, the reality is I don't like to promote myself as an MC, a compare, all of that good stuff. I think that is just a service that I offer.
Okay.
But the reality is that the prestige of being a TV presenter
Yeah.
is overarching, and it can be considered prestigious.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
whenever I do anything, I want you to always remember that I'm a TV guy.
Yeah.
I've done radio.
Really?
And radio is great. Yes, I started out with radio. I've done radio. I MC events, and I'm actually very good at MCing events. I've MC'd corporate events internationally.
Wow, that's
Germany, Zambia, Kenya. I've done this, England, America, but I don't promote myself as an MC. I'm not an MC. I just offer the service.
Yeah.
But the name is TV Tosin, just so that you can remember that this guy is a TV
guy.
personality. And also, frankly speaking, it's good for search engine optimization, which is to say, if you're looking for the name TV Tosin, there'll be very few TV Tosins out there, very, very few. But if you look for Tosin TV, you'll find a few others who are, that. But TV Tosin, very few.
Very few.
Probably just
Amazing.
me, in fact.
It seems your team is really working out to put it out there. And there was something you said, you were like, when I started media, I always go out with my complimentary card. I always look the part.
Right.
It's as if you were like, man, I'm not going to go play. I come here go hustle.
Now, so it be.
So
Yeah.
is your card here with you now?
It's funny you say that. I have slacked when it comes to the card game, and I think that's one of the reasons why in that particular interview I said it really clearly. When I started out, I used to go everywhere with my business cards. As a matter of fact, look, I think when I first came, I printed like 1,000 business cards.
Wow.
I was ready for the world, man.
That's cool.
But the reality is, it's important to keep up these things, and I'm actually getting back into it. I've designed a new set of business cards for one or two different endeavors that I'm doing. Sometimes you have to create more than one business card, depending on how you're approaching your business is and all whatnot. Obviously, I'm not encouraging people to do too many things at the same time, but sometimes it's good to do things that intersect and can kind of synergize and help you move to the next level. For one, I run a digital agency of some sort, and the reality is the knowledge from my digital agency helps me to be able to promote my own brand. So in some sense, I'm signed to my digital agency, we can call it that.
Okay, you sign people as well too.
The short answer to that is yes.
Okay.
But we're not really shopping for people as of now.
Okay.
The capacity hasn't been built to the level where we can have that many people.
Okay.
But if there are compelling people, we're open to signing you as well.
Okay, I was talking about compelling people with great personalities that the audience would love. I volunteer myself. I feel if you sign me,
Funny white man, you are too big for us already.
No, not at all, not at all.
But then again, of course, you're more than right. It's something that we can talk about,
Because
perhaps off camera. And
you're into TV, I'm into TV. You anchor events,
This is true.
events, and why not?
there's a lot of synergy that could be had. You're
Yeah.
more than right.
And I'm a comedian as well. I crack jokes,
Right.
ethical jokes.
You know, it's funny you mentioned this because I've had quite a few people who have asked me to host their events,
Yeah.
and then at some point they said, "Do you tell jokes? Are you a funny?
Yeah.
Are you a comedian?"
Are you funny?
And the frank truth is, yes, I'm funny. Yes, I'm witty, but I am not a comedian. I do not do it.
Yeah.
But never say never. But I do not
No
do it.
problem.
But you're more than right. Perhaps if you fit the brand quite well, if you fit our brand quite well, as you
I
kind
feel
of
it. I
described
feel it, man. Like I just got the call you got that time. I just got the call. And,
I'm glad you mentioned ethical jokes,
Yeah.
though, because the frank truth is one of the things that I find is cringeworthy is when
Yeah.
a comedian or a compare or whatever doesn't know when not to say certain jokes and where not to say certain jokes. And as a matter of fact, that there are certain jokes that should not be said, except between you and your family or you and your boys or on the beer table.
Yeah.
There are certain things that should never be said in public as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And if you understand that, hey, perhaps we could do business together.
Let's sign it. Just sign it right there.
Sign the dotted line.
No problem.
But that's the spirit, by the way.
yeah.
I think that's the spirit that I try to engender with people who are always selling. You
Yeah.
know, you never know who you can meet, and you never know who could help move you to the next level.
Yeah, sure.
For all I know, you could help move me to the next level. You could be that very
I'm
talent.
a helper. I help people. I find delight in helping you.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, yes, sir. And you said you did radio at the time. What
Yes.
radio station was that?
I started out on Classic FM. Shout
Wow.
out to Mega Electrics.
That's amazing.
Classic FM is sister station to Beat FM and I think Ninja.
yeah, Nigeria FM.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris Ubossi
That
is
was
CEO.
around what year?
That was in 2010.
Wow.
Yes, 2010.
Then your triumphant entry into TV was what year?
2000. So after radio, that's when I moved to England briefly to get the postgraduate degree in business administration. I actually won a full scholarship, so it was compelling.
Amazing.
From the British Council. It's called the Innovation 360 Scholarship. So I dipped, and then when I came back, I continued with whatever businesses I was doing, and then there was an audition for Ebony Live TV in 2012. My cousin, who funny enough at that time lived in the Gambia, called me and said, "Tosin, I think you're going to be good for this." And I'm like, okay, well, hey, let's go. So long and short of the story is I went in, guns blazing, hat ready. And even though I didn't, because it was supposed to be for a show called Moments with Mo, I didn't get to the finals of that.
Yeah.
But afterwards, Mo Abudu was like, we'll be in touch with you. And in a few weeks, they were in touch, and the rest is history.
The rest is history, and you're doing great things. And talking about brand, let's go back to branding. There's something you always sell, which is your hat and your tie. What's about that? You always want to look British, always want to look royal. Why that?
Yeah, that's a good question. On the one hand, I picked the hat because I wanted to stand out. One,
Okay.
and you're right. I wanted to look regal.
Okay.
The reality is, I've always known that I have a bit of a royal lineage, but it's from a very small part of Nigeria, so it's nothing to really.
I have a royal lineage as well. Like Jesus Christ, my father. So, royal.
Yeah, I'm with you on that as
Yeah.
well. So I guess I got double.
Okay.
But so I've always known that I come from royalty, but it's not something that I carry on my head or anything, because it's a really small area of Ogun State. Shout out to Okeodo. But so I've always had that in my mind.
Okay.
and the top hat always looked like that symbol of being a top gentleman who's regal. You know, that's what it had always been to me. So I picked that symbol. Now, the frank truth is, right now I'm loving more and more, you know, my Nigerian and African culture. And as you can probably see, I'm mixing things up. This is what I call wazobia. The wa is me. The zo is the jalabia. And the bia is the hat. So I'm loving that. And
then the...
Well, yeah, that's just my pop of color. Shout out to Yumi Ogbebo and Ugo
I thought that was
1407.
Bia.
Hey, whatever you call it, man.
No problem, my brother.
So that's pretty much the idea. I wanted to stand out with something that not a lot of people use. But yes, I also wanted to be regal. I wanted to stand for being a gentleman and whatnot. And that's why I also wear ties and bow ties. But with time, I think I'm going to try to move away from that. And probably still fuse it with a little bit of, you know, of course, still wearing the hats and things like that. Like I just bought myself a new bowler hat.
Wow.
I normally wear a top hat, but now I've also got a bowler hat to add to the mix. But you don't be surprised if you see me wearing an agbada with a bowler, an agbada with a top hat, which I've done quite a few times and all whatnot. So it's about standing out and also signifying something. So one, yes, regal, gentlemanly, and poised. So that's what it kind of stands for.
Amazing. You know what? Let's leave MCing TV. Let's play a quick game, and a very, very quick game.
Don't set me up.
No, I'm not setting you up. What you need to do is that immediately I ask you a question, the first answer that comes to your mind, you just bring it out. Are you ready?
Can I refrain from answering as well and just say I plead the fifth?
No, because your fans, when I told them you come in, they were like, wow, we want to see you play this game. So are you ready? Just take a deep breath.
I'm scared, frankly speaking.
You know, don't be scared, my brother.
You didn't tell me you were going to do this.
No. I told your manager, and she was like, yes, let's do it. Are you ready? Okay.
Ready as I'm going to be.
Okay. Nigeria or America, where would you like to stay?
Nigeria.
Are you sure?
Yes.
In this recession?
Nigeria.
Okay. If let's say the world won't end and you just have two category of girls, you must marry one. Slay queens or runs girls?
Slay queens.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Amala or wedu or jollof rice?
Amala. Well, if you had put plantain with jollof rice, it would have been a problem.
Okay. First thing you do in the morning when you wake up?
I can't tell you. It's embarrassing.
Okay. Your favorite mentor, someone you look up to very well?
Moabudu.
Really?
Yes.
She was one of my mentors back in the days. Very beautiful lady. IQ Sakudwa or me? Who do you aspire to be?
He won't bounce me come over here.
Not for my
Now what do you want to do with that? You won't bounce that trick question. No, I plead the fifth.
Okay, favorite.
Ike or Sadoyuwa.
Okay. Shop Then I think that's it. Right, cool. Okay, favorite TV show?
Funny White Man Show.
Okay. Amazing, my brother. Thank you so. Shop local. You make heaven, don't worry. Okay, just before you go though, a lot of people aspire to be TV personalities. Right. A lot of people want to be MCs. What is that selling point or that factor that really pushes you? Just look into the camera and then enlighten somebody on that.
All right. One of the things that I think you need to understand is that it's a business.
Okay.
Two, it's a tough business. And first of all, I wouldn't even encourage you to come here. Not because I don't want you to come and compete with me further. That's true. But I want you to realize it's a very competitive business. It's what we call in business strategy a fragmented industry. There are lots of players, and very few people have a large chunk. One of the things that you have to do is try to understand the business, try to understand how you can sell your service. In addition, try to understand what makes you special. You don't have to be like everybody else. For instance, I I don't go to events and tell jokes. I may be a bit funny, but I don't tell jokes. But one thing that I do very well is I push my energy, and my energy is able to draw people. So I sell that energy, and I do what they call over-indexing, which is to say I put even more effort on that energy. Find your selling point and just sell it.
Amazing, amazing. Just before you go though, what should we expect from the brand Tosin, TV Tosin precisely?
Great question. One of the things that I'm trying to do with both my personality and my digital business is I'm trying to see how I can also have a larger social impact with what I'm doing. So you're likely to see me doing things that are related to politics, social development, agriculture, financial services, things that empower people. So look out for whatever it is that I'm doing, across industries with media.
Amazing, amazing. And somebody told me that you look like a Nigerian Idris Elba. I don't know. I see you going into acting. I don't know, my brother. So keep that in mind.
Get at me. Let's collaborate.
Okay.
We can share some of your fans.
I have his number. His number is 0066. You can take it down.
It's not Idris Elibafo. It's Idris Elba. I'm talking about.
Well, Tosin, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much. I had a great time, man.
I respect what you stand for, and I wish you all the best. That's it, my brother. Well, I hope you enjoyed the wonderful Tosin or Donfa. You guys better watch out for more great things. He's a guy doing great things in Nigeria and in media. We're going to break now. When we come back, we'll have an amazing time. Don't go away. You're welcome back. It's Trending Matters on the Funny White Man Show. As you know, this is where we'll make you laugh and also inform you about things happening around the world. Please welcome to the program, Koja. How you doing?
Yo, I'm alright, man. I'm good. I'm good.
You are a professor when it comes to marriage matters. Tell us about that. How does that feel?
You people have actually put me in this position because it's like I said, it's tragically ironical for somebody who hasn't been in a stable relationship to act as a professor on marriage and stuff. But we're good to go.
Okay.
Let's see what my little knowledge
can put you through. Okay, well, there's this topic that has been trending online for a while.
Okay.
Women, who do they prefer? A slapping husband or a beating husband? Which one is more economical and beneficial?
Both scenarios are supposed to be cases of domestic violence now.
Yes.
Either the slapper or the beater. And the thing is, it depends. It's quite relative. For some women, they just think that getting married to a broke man is a slap in the face.
Okay.
So,
yeah, sure.
Anybody who gets married to the broke man has probably received a slap to her face already.
Yes.
So what's the point? And they say that it's better to cry in a mansion.
Yes. Than to cry in the boys' quarter.
Than to cry in the boys' quarter. So instead of to receive the slap in the face of a broke man by him not providing for her, she could come enter marriage where the man has money and they will beat
you in the mansion.
So it's a little bit of both.
Because the enjoyment the enjoyment you get from the beating in Banana Island is different from the...
when they beat in Banana Island, the breeze will calm you down. You probably have jacuzzi.
Yes.
You finish on the jacuzzi,
and
you
after
call the masseur. That one gives you massage. So you don't even remember saying.
Then if you are bored, you can travel to Dubai for 2 weeks.
Are you going to even say, when are you beating me? And you know the thing about these big men now. Like growing up, my dad was quite hold inside well.
Okay.
So what my dad used to do when he beat us, after beating you, the same man that beat you will now call you. Go and take your bath. He will not take you out. You now even forget.
Your dad is very romantic.
So that's what these men do. These financially buoyant men.
Yes.
After they beat the lady, they will now send gift items to their office. So the woman will even forget say they don't beat her.
But you were crying just like I said no.
It's tears of joy.
He was just reminding me how much he loves me.
It's tears of joy. He's trying to set me on the right path for me not to go astray. He's a father figure. He's a father figure in the relationship. Yes. I like my man. He acts like my dad.
Yes.
You know how? See, I don't want women. I don't know if they are confused though, but I don't understand them.
Yeah, I'm talking about slapping husbands. You know, some men really don't like slap, you know. It's just that when they slap you, it's maybe mosquito is in your eye or wants to bite you. So some women feel it's domestic violence. They don't know it's just the man wants to kill mosquito.
Spontaneity.
Yes.
An act of spontaneity.
Yes, yes. But they will not go on Instagram and be putting pictures.
But then I don't understand, though. How can they slap you and you still have the energy? Or how can they beat you and you still have the energy to take pictures and post on social media? That's the man I don't understand. It means the man is not doing it well.
He's not the man enough.
If somebody like Anthony Joshua, because most of them now, they are looking at Anthony Joshua as
Yes.
a possible husband. Then someone like Anthony Joshua beats you in a relationship. Now your neighbors now go fit.
Brother, you give up.
Now your neighbors go fit upload say, this woman was beaten. It
Yes.
will be you. So I think both scenarios, they are not right at all.
I'm not saying it's right. We're just trying to find out which one is more. Which one can no man say, okay, let me manage.
The one the woman will manage,
Yes.
is a beating husband that has money.
Okay. Is there any example of a personality that fits that criteria of a beating husband that has
There's
money?
one that used to post all the gift items.
Okay.
That after the man beat her, she will now post all the gift items the man buys for her on social media.
Okay.
So other girls that don't know the 411 of the
Yes.
relationship will be envying her. Hey, my sister, I envy this relationship.
You are enjoying.
You are enjoying.
I-
But they don't know the behind the scene
Yes.
story. You know, so I think ladies prefer that one. Beat her, buy gift for her. Beat her, send out an all expense paid trip to Dubai. Beat her. They already beat themselves with all these face beats that they use
Yes.
already. So they are used to the beat.
Yes.
Beat her, buy Beat by Joy headsets for her. Beat her, send her to the museum for massage. I think they love this beating thing.
My brother, I as a professor in this, I can see your.
You know, because I mean, now them make us like this, make them like this. Because I don't beat anybody.
Yes.
You understand?
It's just that you can't say a lot of women. Yes.
I ask them what they want.
Yes.
You understand? What do you want for yourself? Do you want to be, like we said in the beginning, do you want to be crying on the streets, checking on the streets of Lagos, or you want to cry in a private jet? And most of them tell you, let's cry in a private jet.
Is it that now women are settling, or it's just the way some Nigerian men are? That's their nature.
No, I think women are settling. No, I think women are settling.
Okay.
I don't know why they are, but I think they are settling.
Because maybe as they know they hold their standard, don't they reduce?
I think social media is the problem.
Okay.
I think social media is the problem. Everybody wants to oppress the next person. And you know, when I hear that when two women sit to discuss, that the only thing they talk of is their man, that they brag about their man, what he offers them in the relationship. So, I mean, and their friends envy them a lot when they see you with diamond ring, gold chains. So they are
Bushy bag.
even when you tell them, say the business, tell my sister, lock your mouth. Oh.
Don't talk. Oh.
Enjoy husband, they outside. Person will beat you by Lexus Jeep for you. You know, collect beating. So it's.
And another thing, when you just approach a girl, girls don't have boyfriends again. They will just be like, "Are you in a relationship?" No.
My brother, there are no boyfriends for you get girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm dating in the occasion in my mind.
Oh, nice,
Yes.
nice. I like that psychological.
Like we're in a very serious relationship. Linda lost me so much in my mind.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, yeah.
I'm happy for your thoughts. I'm happy for your dreams. I'm happy that you're the president of Fantasy Land.
Yeah.
Good.
Because there's a saying that when you think it, you believe it, you will achieve it.
Nice.
I've thought it. I'm believing it now. And I know in 2 months' time.
The thing is, there are no boyfriends outside. Though.
Okay.
And this is owing to several factors, economical factors. Men, see, the world is tougher now economically than it was 40 years ago when our fathers could afford to marry 3 women. Now, to marry yourself, to take care of yourself, now even more. Not to add 1 or 2. So, and, you know, prices of stuffs are going higher. Demand for stuffs are going higher. So you can't afford, with all this competition, one babe, one make you carry and go this place, another one make you carry and go this place. You will never even carry yourself. You don't understand?
Yeah.
So men just want day chilling.
Okay.
Make it not be like, say, just leave me, let me just be on my own.
And the ones that finally get married now will now marry
I
into
said the
something.
beat. You understand? Because there are no men outside. You now manage to see a man. He's not beating you. Now want to go and complain to somebody. They will even tell you to exchange.
My husband slaps a lot. We live in the boys' quarters. You that live in Banana Land, should we switch?
I mean, you're on my page. You understand what I'm saying? You're on my page. You understand? You can feel me. You understand? I think you understand such situations. So
Yes.
That's so I think men prefer right now slapping or beating because most men who slap are broke.
Yes.
If you notice, men where they do they slap now broke men, but men where they beat it means they've eaten.
Yes.
There is money, there is energy, they can beat you anyhow. They don't no remorse. Look at Anthony Joshua now. Look at his physique. Look at his eating regime. Look at what he feeds on. Now,
Yes.
person will get money if they eat all those things. You understand? So when you eat well, you can beat anybody. But man, where they slap. Now man, where they carry granite. All these men where they sabi peel granite. So the thing don't they used to. I mean, hand they walk. Anything you want to see, one day slap. But man, where they beat is somebody who has money, who is fit. Man who wakes up in the morning, eats his breakfast, go to the gym. You know, he has all that routine planned out. Now it means that he has the energy to beat you.
Yeah.
Now, so I think a lot of these ladies prefer a man who can beat because
Who has good routines.
beating and money will go hand in hand. They are synonymous with each other.
Yeah.
You can't be broke and have energy to beat. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Once you are broke, the best you can do is slap because you've not eaten. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, my brother.
Because you've not eaten. The best you can do is slap.
Definitely. And that's a very good point, my brother.
Yeah.
But going forward on a more serious note, though, if you were a lady, who would you prefer? Just imagine. Because you've tasted the good and the bad. You don't get money, you don't broke. So, which place you feel like?
No, man, I never broke. Oh.
You never broke?
No, no, from childhood, I never broke before. Understand?
Okay.
Because this brokenness, nothing of the mind.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Me, I've never been broke.
Okay.
You understand? As a rich kid from childhood,
Yeah.
you know, till now, I think any reasonable person should stick with where there is money.
Okay.
So you should stick in a place that you can cover your shame. You understand? When they beat you, you cover it. Nobody will realize that they beat you.
Okay.
Than for you to go and they will be slapping you up and down, face me and face you. Your neighbors will come and be prognosing, my machine they do what they happen again, or your husband don't they slap you again.
Yeah.
You know, but when they beat you in mansions, the walls of the house are probably padded.
Yeah.
Nobody would even hear. Understand? It will prevent the effect of echo.
Yes.
You do physics.
Yes.
Now, so nobody would even hear. These are what mansions offer you. Generator is on, everything is on.
Yes,
music
is
good. So be in a place, my advice for it is just be in a place that they will cover your shame. Once they beat you, you use expensive face beat
Yes.
to cover the beating.
Yes.
So nobody will even figure out that you're even beaten in the
Then
first place.
even if it's showing, you can travel to Paris for 1 month.
You go and come back. Nobody who will know that they beat you except you go and use your mouth and talk.
You see.
All these ones that we hear on social media is because they voiced out.
Yeah.
If they did not voice out, who will know?
Nobody will
You
know.
drive expensive SUV, you have expensive jewelries. Who know that you've been beaten?
Nobody.
knows. So stay in a place that you can cover your shame. What I'm saying in other words is stay in a place where you can be beaten. Because a man who can beat is a man who has money. Because he
To
has
take care of
eaten.
you. Yes.
You understand my point?
Yes.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Well,
So if I'm a lady, I'll just stay in a place that my shame can be covered. Bam. Simple and short.
Good ideology, my brother.
That is it. That's
Well,
what I come up with every time.
Well, Professor, thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming
thank
on
you
the
very
show
much. It's
today.
my pleasure.
I've learned a lot from your
Yeah.
knowledge in this
I
field.
mean, what else do I have to offer than to share knowledge with the world?
Yes.
You know,
And I see you going places in your
even if you
professor.
don't see me going places, I will go places.
Yes. If you don't have transport, I can still help you with transport.
Depending, you see. Okay, let's just leave it like that.
Okay. Well, Koja, thank you so much, my
You're
friend.
welcome, bro.
Well, that's all we have on the Funny White Man Show today. Hope you had a great time. I did. And until next time, keep laughing. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.